time to wake her up. Hey, babe, it's time. It's finally time.
For what?
Hashtag van life.
Come again?
Yay, she's finally ready.
Not quite yet.
What are you still getting ready?
I gotta put earrings on, man. That's how I get dressed. That's how I get ready for the day. It's my makeup, because I don't wear makeup, because, you know, RV life.
Hashtag all natural. All natural? All something.
That's right. We've done RV life. Now we're doing van life.
Hashtag oh, I already said that during the intro.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, we have an RV. We're keeping our RV, but we're buying a van. Come along with us for the journey.
Well, first we're going to talk about why we want a van and what we're going to use it for.
Yeah, that's kind of necessary. All right, let's go.
Let's get in the truck. I'm hanging.
So let's talk about why we want to get a van.
Why do we want to get a van?
Well, we can fit into state and national parks a lot more easily. We have a 41-foot fifth wheel. That sucker is not going into state and national parks, and we've kind of missed out on that opportunity and had to camp pretty far outside of some of those places over the last 4-ish years that we've been full-time.
Yeah, it definitely feels like shorter is sometimes better.
Yeah, it's a little bit, a van's going to be a little bit more nimble, so I feel like there's a lot more places that we're going to be able to fit into beyond state and national parks too, and that's kind of an exciting possibility.
The other thing is, I don't know if y'all have driven a fifth wheel before, but it is exhausting, and I really don't like to drive it more than, I don't know, maybe 300 miles in a day. But what happens with a van is somebody over here actually gets to drive sometimes. We can split up those trips and make her actually do some work.
Get to drive?
Yep. Have to drive.
It's true. There's a lot of ladies out there that are really, really adept at driving the truck with a fifth wheel in tow. And to you, I say kudos. I am not one of those ladies. So for me, I think having a class B or maybe a B plus is going to be much more digestible for me to feel comfortable driving it. And we'll be able to get farther because there'll be 2 drivers involved. So we'll be able to, I think, go do more things and have more adventures in kind of a shorter period of time by getting a class B, B plus. So are we getting rid of our fifth wheel?
No,
of course not. We're not going to get rid of our fifth wheel. The livability in a fifth wheel is unlike anything else. We definitely cannot actually live well, I'm sure we probably could if we had to, but we don't have to, and we don't want to live full time in a van. We just want to be able to adventure in a van. So when we're in the van, we will store the fifth wheel and then vice versa. But you're definitely going to want to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see us do the camper shuffle that I'm sure is going to come up. Go ahead with your order.
Yes. Can I get a medium Sprite, a large fry, and a medium Oreo McFlurry?
Okay, so it's a mini or a regular size?
A mini.
Mini? Okay.
And I wish it was breakfast in.
Oh, I know. Their breakfast is great. It's not good for you, but it's great. It's so tasty.
Thank you.
Oh, look how cute that is.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
We're not as familiar with the RV brands for camper vans, but before we start even shopping, we really need to nail down what our must-have features are for this new camper van thing that we're talking about. First up, it has to be boondocker ready. Our current fifth wheel is not boondocker ready. We can't even dry camp one night, I think, in that thing. So this one, we definitely want to be just ready for us to just set up anywhere, no hookups, no electricity, and be able to get through the night.
Yeah, so essentially we're looking for what amounts to a generator, solar, batteries, and an inverter that everything can run off of, so we never have to hitch up.
Next up, I would say the floor plan. We know we're not going to have the same space that we would in a fifth wheel. That's just a given. But the shower needs to be functional and not, you know, camper van, terrible, tiny shower. And I really am looking for a bed that we don't have to completely tear down every single day, or twin beds, because I like my nighttime snuggles.
I mean, most of the twin beds are meant to be able to, you know, move over in some way, shape, or form and combine, but you get the idea. As far as making and unmaking the bed, we may have to fold it out of the way, we understand, but like the idea is we want to keep it made so we don't have to like take the sheets off. And then as far as showers go, she just wants to be able to shave her fucking legs.
Ooh, folding it out of the way, that could be something kind of cool. Maybe we should look at like Murphy bed type setups.
Yeah, so some of the ones we've been looking at are obviously your traditional camper van, like true Bs, and then like you've got stuff like the Winnebago, and I don't even know all the brands that are more like micro Cs. And then you have a few of the brands in between that are like B pluses and have like a few more features, a little bit more length, but we definitely want to be able to drive around with this thing and have no extra vehicle. This is the proper way to do it. I've been filming the whole time, but now I get to eat. Sprite and fry.
The other consideration is the chassis that it's on, because it's kind of the foundation of any camper van. And while we generally are Dodge Ram people, and Ram ProMaster makes a chassis. The Ford Transit also makes a chassis for the Class B, B Plus lineup, and the Mercedes Sprinter makes a chassis for it as well. So, driver Ryan, this is going to be your call to make. What's going to be your preference in terms of chassis?
Well, so going into it, I initially was thinking we wanted to stick with a diesel. You know, diesels are always more powerful. They're better on the road. You know, you have a closer time amount of RPMs that you're able to get your peak torque and your peak horsepower. But we did a little bit more research, and unfortunately the Mercedes is the only diesel, and it literally can only be worked on at a Mercedes shop, and I don't want to deal with that hassle. The whole plan is we just want to be able to get out and go and just have fun, and I want to be able to get this thing fixed, repaired, whatever, wherever we need to. So that leaves the ProMaster and the Ram, or ProMaster and the Transit. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. I really do. And after looking at like the engine comparison, I think I'm leaning towards the Ford.
Oh!
I know. Well, the other thing is I haven't really seen a lot of ProMaster like 3500s, like dually style vans, so I don't, and I know we're going to be kind of on that upper end of Bs where we might be in that, so I'm not even sure that a ProMaster exists in that range. Maybe they are, but I've not seen them out on any of, you know, we were just at the Tampa RV show a couple of weeks ago and I didn't see anything, so I'm thinking we're going to be in the Ford area.
That's okay. I mean, those Ford Class Bs are pretty stellar from what I hear. We've already done a ton of research, and I think we've got it narrowed down to a few that we really want to check out more, but you know, you can't make a sales decision like this or purchase decision like this without going and actually seeing it, touching it, feeling it, and in this case, test driving it, just to make sure everything is the way you want it. So, we're super excited. By this time next week, I think we will have a brand new camper van to show you. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe and notification bell, and find out which one we pick.
Happy camping!